Aare Gani Adams reconciles with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv. This is good news coming from Aare Gani Adams. It is the news of his reconciliation with President Bola Tinubu. Not many people know that he and Tinubu have reconciled their age-long rift. For many years now, both of them have not been in the same political divide. During the Jonathan era, Gani Adams was in support of that administration and he was reportedly offered a pipeline protection contract, which didn't really take off until the Buhari regime came in. Throughout the 8 years tenure of Buhari, the relationship between the APC and Gani Adams was frosty, which made the OPC leader to complain during one of his birthdays that none of the 5 APC governors had supported him and they refused to send him birthday wishes. Also, when President Bola Tinubu began his campaign last year, many prevailed on Gani Adams to support the Tinubu candidacy as a Yoruba man and leader. But this didn't happen until recently when he decided to reconcile with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. It was revealed that for very many years, there had been so much pressure on Gani Adams to make amends with President Tinubu. One of those instrumental to the reconciliation is Senator Otunba Gbenga Daniel, who is friends with the two personalities. Many people had appealed to Adams that as one of the Yoruba leaders, it will be inexplicable for Adams to be opposed to Tinubu, who is from the southwest, the zone he comes from. The differences between the two led to sharp divisions in the rank of the OPC, with one faction of the OPC supporting Tinubu. This became clear when not too long ago, the Oodua People's Congress disassociated itself from the verbal attacks on Asiwaju Bola Tinubu by Aare of Yoruba land, Otunba Gani Adams. In a statement by his national president, Mr. Razak Arogundade, the group described the attack of the national coordinator of the Oodua People's Congress on the former governor of Lagos State as unfortunate and very disrespectful. The OPC New Era dissociated itself from Comrade Gani Adams' ill-advised attack on the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Arogundade said the group was compelled to issue the statement following the deluge of reactions that followed Adams' disrespectful comments, stating that many of which, by association, impinged on the name and character of OPC. I quote, "We are here again to stress that Adams' comments are his personal opinion and should not be regarded as that of the OPC as a collective entity. Our advice also goes to Adams to heed this advice and to seek forgiveness from Tinubu, as that was among the allusions in his unguarded outburst, in order for peace to reign in the house of Oduduwa. We give this advice knowing that this is not the first of such unguarded reactionary behavior, which we believe was a personal and deep hatred for the person of Asiwaju Tinubu. It's on record that Adams had publicly stated that he would never have anything to do with Tinubu again, and he stated further that he would rather head into the bush than tread the same path with his former benefactor, he said. Arogundade also attributed Tinubu's problems to his love for Nigeria at the expense of Yoruba nation. Tinubu's position as a continued believer in the Nigerian agenda as opposed to the general wish of the Yoruba is a common fact which mirrors Aare MKO Abiola and Obafemi Awolowo's. Besides, Tinubu continues to support agitation for restructuring. However, his touted ambition has seen him become the object of attacks by virtually everyone, including those he made and those in need of cheap publicity. This, we believe, is a predicament Tinubu inflicted upon himself by neglecting his own base in favor of his Nigerian agenda. He, however, urged Tinubu to rethink on his strategy and tie up all loose ends back home before embarking on his Nigerian agenda. But all of these in the past, as Gani and President Tinubu are friends again. The indications that Aare of Yoruba land, Iba Gani Adams, had reconciled with Tinubu became clear recently when he commended the various reform initiative of President Bola Tinubu, saying the president has started on the right footing. Adams, in a statement by his special assistant on media, Kehinde Aderemi, said the new move by Tinubu has shown that the president is in charge of the policy direction of his administration. He noted also that the appointment of the service chiefs has reflected the desire of the president that is in tune with the importance of federal character and one that is ready to accommodate all the 6 geopolitical zones in the service of the nation. He said, I think President Bola Tinubu has started on a right footing and Nigerians are watching with great expectations. Leadership is all about service to the people, and the president has shown determination with the various reforms initiatives he had embarked on since May 29, when he assumed the mantle of leadership as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Setting an agenda on the Nigerian economy and education sector, Adams stated that within the first 6 months of the Asiwaju Bola Tinubu administration, unemployed Nigerians can access a monthly amount of 15,000 naira each for a recorded 10 million Nigerians that will take care of their upkeep and house rent before they secure employment. He said the stipend should be on 65 to 35 ratio. The 65% will go to unemployed Nigerians and the 35% for children between the ages of 1 and 18. And the aged ones, specifically the senior citizens who have reached the age of 65 years and above and are not on pension, as well as physically challenged Nigerians. The money can be generated through special tax reforms. Multinational companies and other investors in Nigeria and a special revenue generation committee should be established to work on the modalities. This will reduce crime in the country and reduce the spate of insecurity. This committee should also be empowered to stop illegal mining going on in some parts of the country. It is ridiculous and embarrassing that majority of these perpetrators are foreigners, backed by some unpatriotic and selfish Nigerians. If this menace can be appropriately and effectively tackled with the use of force and legal sanctions, federal and state governments will be making tens of billions of dollars yearly. And if this money is judiciously used, the majority of the challenges confronting the Nigerian state will become history. State governments should also support the new education loan for tertiary institutions and ensure that education is free at subnational levels. The recent appointment of the service chiefs truly reflected the desire of the president who is ready to run on an all-inclusive government. Mr. President must work out an action plan that will reduce all theft across the country. The huge amounts that has been going down the drain through oil theft should be checked. The federal government should stop this by creating a special tribunal on oil theft and prosecute people perpetrating economic sabotage. While urging the Tinubu government to work with the National Assembly and bring about a complete reform in the police, he said that efforts should be made to reduce the spate of insecurity and crime across the country. So let's see. Let me just take the point where it also praised Tinubu. The statement reads, I congratulate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu on his victory. His victory was not unexpected. It was well deserved because he has been consistent as a frontline politician that had fought tirelessly for the enthronement of this democracy. He has also fought a long battle ahead of his victory. While wishing him all the best in his new political adventure, it is my view also that Asiwaju should remember that it is his duty as the next president to fulfill the democratic vision of this country. The vision that is based on peace, unity, justice, and tolerance amongst others. Now let's take some comments. Somebody said the Yoruba say, Eniti kikire koyoni. I don't get this. His non-greetings will not make one hungry. Gani Adam has beaten the fingers that fed him and should continuously seek forgiveness. Another said, a carpenter giving so much recognition because of thuggery. What a country. Another said, Tinubu na baba to Gani Adams, ordinary thug. Another said, now that food is ready, he came for reconciliation. Illiterates. Another said, an ingrate human being claimed to be reasonable. Well, such is life. Tinubu is a man of integrity. Another said, reconcile call, rebenzo ni. If Asiwaju lose the election, he for talk reconcile. Another person said, Fasheun, the OPC founder, Gani the hijacker. And the president is the president even if it is 4 or 8 years, but the so-called Gani is not a presidential candidate. Another said, Tinubu is not his rank, level past level. Tinubu cannot see him. Another said, what an insult. Who is Gani Adams that President Tinubu will reconcile with him? Gani Adams, a common traitor that bites the fingers that fed him. He is hungry, looking for means to survive. If he is of no relevance in Yoruba land. Aare Gani for your town. Another said, did Tinubu even know Gani Adams is quarreling with him? Please stop overrating Gani. Another said, who is Gani Adams? Can he stand where the president stands? Another said, who is Gani Adams? This man is a near illiterate. Tinubu will never reconcile with him. If Tinubu has lost the election, will he reconcile? Let that carpenter stay on his lane. Another said, Bat and Gani are occupying two different positions. Bat occupies the office of the president. Gani is Aare Gani of Yoruba land. Another said, who knows Gani Adams as a leader? Nobody reckons with him. Make he go sit down. Another said, Gani Adams has no choice, especially when he sees the performing president, unlike the other one. Another said, so now don't they see light? Everybody won't come reconcile. Another said, Gani Adams should go on peacefully. The president Tinubu didn't need him, not now or ever. Okay, so those are the comments that came about reconciliation of Gani Adams with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. And to existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. We'll see you in the next video. May God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, and bye for now.